The weather is turning warmer, there's a breeze, and so I crave salads like nobody's business. So the last 2 weeks, that's all I've been eating, and I've kind of gotten into a rut. So I went on Pinterest and I found 3 amazing new spring salads that are going to be incredible, going to knock your socks off and make you feel nice and light and airy for spring. So let's get into the video. Okay, so for our first spring salad, I'm showing you guys a strawberry crunch salad. So let me kind of go over the lineup here. For the salad part, you're going to need arugula or spring mix. I got spring mix, strawberries, sugar, a half a lemon. It calls for a whole avocado, but my bag is not ripe yet, so I had a half a ripened one in the fridge. Just a half a one's gonna have to do for us. Some slivered almonds and some plain goat cheese. It also calls for pistachios, but I didn't really care to get pistachios, so if you want more of a crunch, like I figured this was enough crunch. If you want more of a crunch, get the pistachios, but I did not. And then for the dressing, you're going to need olive oil, some, I almost spelled that, champagne vinaigrette dressing, black pepper, salt, Dijon mustard, some honey, and some garlic. So I've got my frying pan on medium heat. I just added my 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm going to add my slivered almonds. And we're gonna let these get all caramelized and crunchy with the sugar once it melts. It says it takes about like 6 to 8 minutes for this to happen. So our slivered almonds are all nice and caramelized. I'm just going to dump them out on a piece of parchment paper and let them cool and kind of harden. It says if it like sticks into clumps, you can just break it up. This is a pretty big salad, so you want a good portion of everything. Like I said, you definitely gonna want to do like a full avocado, but mine just aren't ripe enough. So I used about half a log of my goat cheese. So our almond slivers have cooled. I'm just going to break them up and just, again, put them right on top of the salad. Alexa, stop. It's gonna give it great crunch. Okay. Oh, shoot. Everywhere. Yum. So, as you can see, our salad is assembled. Bowie thought I dropped something on the floor. Nope, it was on the counter and I already ate it. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. This is literally gonna be one of those recipes that looks just like the Pinterest picture. Gorgeous. Gosh, what a perfect little spring salad. Okay, let's make the dressing. So we need 1 garlic clove chopped. So I'm just gonna chop. Nice, rough, minced garlic. So I'm gonna add that. So, okay, so anytime I'm making like a homemade dressing, I get like a jelly jar or a mason jar. It's just easier to add all the ingredients and you just put the lid on and shake it up. So that's what I'm going to use to make my dressing in. It calls for 3 tablespoons of the champagne vinaigrette. I'm just going to shake it up real quick. 1, 2, 3. Half a squeezed, half of a lemon juiced. So I'm just going to see what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay. It's a half a cup of olive oil, but I'm just gonna do like a 1/3 cup because that seems like a lot of oil. You need 2 tablespoons of honey. I always just do like a big dollop of honey. That's about 1. That's about 2. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. My teaspoon is dirty, so I'm just gonna kind of roughly estimate about like half a spoonful. Then a pinch of salt, so just like a little dash. And some cracked black pepper. Alright, now we're gonna pop a lid on, make sure it's nice and tight, and shake it up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump this into a big mixing bowl and then toss the dressing, and then we'll like dump it back in. So it's not gonna be pretty anymore, but I mean, look how gorgeous. So this one's just like wider, so I feel like it's better for like tossing. So we're just gonna dump our beautiful salad right into there. Well, give it a quick little shake. And we're just gonna drizzle. See if I can show you guys this way. Yum. Get some tongs, and we're just gonna give this a nice little toss. That's nice and coated really well. So I'm gonna bring my nice pretty glass bowl back in and dump our salad right back into it. My gosh, it smells heavenly. This is seriously the perfect light spring salad ever. Yum. If you wanted to add protein, you could totally grill up some chicken and put that on top, but I think this is amazing and just like it is. So yay, I'm excited to try it. So sorry for my appearance, but we have been spring cleaning the house all day today. I actually filmed that for you guys, so that has already gone up on the channel before this. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out, especially if you're needing cleaning motivation. But tonight's spring salad is going to be a spring pea and couscous salad with a basil vinaigrette with feta. So it sounds decadent, but it also sounds light and just full of springness. Like, I can't describe it any other way. but literally it looks like spring in a bowl. So let's go into the lineup. So not too many ingredients here for this salad, so let's go through the lineup. You're going to need some fresh parsley, some frozen peas, a box of couscous, some feta crumbled, chicken broth, or you can use water if you don't have chicken broth, olive oil, some white wine for like cooking wine, garlic. I just have like a big bag of already peeled garlic cloves. It says optional walnuts or pecans, so I just have like a little bit of walnuts left in the bag, so I figured why not toss those in. Some fresh basil. This is all they had at my grocery store, so that's gonna have to do. And then honey, crushed red pepper flakes, salt, and pepper. So I've already gone ahead. I don't know what happened. I thought I was recording, but it for some reason stopped, so I don't even know if I got it. But I've been just chopping up my fresh parsley. You need a half a cup of freshly chopped parsley, so I'm just doing like a rough chop right here. That looks like a good amount. Oops, some fell. And then you're going to need a half a cup of chopped walnuts. I don't think this is nearly half a cup, but it's just gonna have to do. I'm just gonna dump the rest of that bag. Yeah, this is gonna be like a quarter cup. But I think fine. I mean, it's gonna give it a nice little crunch in there, some texture. Okay, so these were kind of already chopped. I'm just kind of chopping them just a little bit more. Push those over to the side. Turn this just a little bit more. And then we need garlic somewhere. Where's the garlic? So we need 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. So I'm gonna do like 4 cloves to begin with and just see where we land. Okay, so that looks perfect for about 2 teaspoons for us. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Okay, so I think I hear our water boiling, so let's go back over to the pot. Oh yeah, just fluff that up. I love couscous, and I don't get to, for some reason, cook it a whole lot. I don't know if it's like, I can't remember if the kids don't like it or why I don't cook with it, but anytime I do cook with it, I love it. So I'm very excited that this is getting incorporated. Okay, so that's all nice and fluffed. So our water is boiling. We are going to add our entire bag of peas. So I can do this one-handed. And cook them for like 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna throw them in an ice bath. Okay, so while our peas are soaking in their little ice bath, we're going to assemble our vinaigrette. So it says 1 pack of basil leaves, 1 cup of packed basil leaves. I definitely don't have a cup. So again, we're going to eyeball this. I feel like because it's like lightly dried, it's gonna be more potent. I could be wrong. Okay, that's like 2 tablespoons. I feel like that's gonna be good enough. We shall see. We can always add more if I feel like it's not basil-y enough. A half a cup of olive oil. Again, I'm gonna just eyeball this. And I'm just putting it into like my Ninja blender. Okay. It totally calls for a shallot, and I definitely didn't get that. I somehow missed that. But you would add 1 shallot cut in half, 2 teaspoons of garlic. We have our garlic. 1 tablespoon of honey. Again, I just like do a nice big dollop with the little honey spoon. 3 tablespoons of cooking wine. A pinch of crushed red pepper. I'm just gonna do 1 little dash. Perfect. And then some salt and pepper. So salt. Now we're gonna put the lid on and blend. Okay, so I've blended up our dressing. It's over here to the side. I didn't show it because it's extremely loud. But now we're going to assemble our salad. So I'm gonna dump my couscous. Hi, buddy. Ridge and Reese are playing outside, and I've got the screen open for some fresh air while I cook. Just so nice. Okay, so our couscous is in. I'm going to put our, oh, there's still some ice cubes in there. Whoopsie. Add in our fresh parsley. And then our walnuts. And then our feta. And then we're going to add our dressing. Our vinaigrette. And toss all this together. Oh my gosh, that basil vinaigrette smells incredible. Such a pretty salad. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, smells so good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more feta. Because in my house, you can never have too much cheese. I wish I had more walnuts, honestly. Now I can see like why they would be so good in this. But future reference, because I know I'm gonna be making this again. All right, I'm gonna do a little taste test. See if it needs any salt or anything. It tastes amazing. I'm just gonna drizzle just like a little bit more olive oil, and that's it. The salad is good to go. Okay, real quick, the kids are still outside playing, but I snuck and got myself, do you guys see? Do you see the goodness? Oh my goodness. Mouth is watering. Oh my gosh. This is so good. There goes my timer. It's delicious. I can't even describe it. The basil, the parsley, the saltiness from the feta, the crunch from the walnuts, and then the sweetness and crispness of the peas with the fluffiness. It's just like all the textures. This is not only a gorgeous spring salad, it's also amazingly delicious. So you guys have to try this recipe for spring. I've gone ahead and washed and halved all my little baby potatoes, drizzled them with some olive oil, and then did some salt and pepper and kind of tossed them and got them nice and coated. And we are going to bake this in a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes. I just pulled our little pea-wee potatoes out of the oven. So now the recipe says, and side note, it says 3 spring red onions. I have no idea what those are. I grabbed a red onion, so I just did a little bit to where I thought maybe it would be just the right amount for these. So if you can find red spring onions, you'll need 3 of those. But it says to take your potatoes out, and then it just says to kind of just layer your red onion slices right on top, like so. And then we're gonna put it back in the oven for another 25 minutes. Now, because my potatoes are so teeny tiny, they're already pretty much done. So I'm turning my oven down. It doesn't say to do that, so I turned it down to 350, and I don't even know if I'll leave it in for 20 minutes. We'll just kind of check them probably after like 10 minutes, but that's just kind of a side note just because my potatoes are so small, so just tip on that. Okay, so while our potatoes and red onion are roasting, the recipe says to go ahead and add your arugula, which in my case is my spring mix, to your bowl. Looks about right. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our 6 thinly sliced radishes. Okay. So then it says for the dressing part, you're gonna need a 1/3 cup of toasted pine nuts. So I just have a dry little saute pan. I've got it over like a medium to low heat. And I'm just gonna add about 1/3 of a cup. A rough estimate here. Probably pretty good. And then we're just gonna let these toast up for like a couple minutes on the stovetop. All right, so while our potatoes and onions are still cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make up our dressing. I've poured it's supposed to be 1 cup, but this is all we have left. I didn't know we were out of olive oil, so that's just gonna have to do. You're going to put in your basil. Your chives. Your 2 cloves of minced garlic, your lemon zest, your cheese. You need like 1/3 cup, so just kind of eyeball that. And then it says 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm just gonna squeeze half a lemon in here. And then you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of honey. I'm gonna do Alright, and we're gonna blend all this up. Yum. Fresh pesto. Smells and looks incredible. Okay, so I got a big mixing bowl. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss everything in this and then we'll dump it back in. It's kind of my little trick so we don't dirty up our pretty nice salad bowl. So I'm just gonna add our salad and radishes back into here. I'm gonna add our potatoes. Our yummy little toasted pine nuts. They're so good. And our fresh pesto. A nice big toss. So I think that's nice and combined. tossed really well. I think everything's really coated. So now I'm gonna transfer it back to my pretty little salad bowl. All right, you guys, so there you have it. There is your arugula pesto salad. It looks and smells delicious. Again, the theme is been pesto, nice, light, and fresh, full of goodness. I'm so excited to try this. All right, you guys, so that's gonna wrap up today's 3 favorite spring salads. I hope you guys enjoy these salads as much as me and my family did. There's definitely gonna be repeats of all 3 of these salads. I even saved the feta pea couscous, and we grilled chicken tonight on the grill, and it was incredible. So that's another option, is to throw some grilled chicken on any of these salads. I know it would be amazing if you need a protein on top, especially my hubby. He loves a protein on top of anything. So a little tip for you guys there. But let me know if you guys try any of these recipes. Comment down below which ones. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings. Again, I loved these recipes. I'm definitely excited to recreate them all spring. If you did love today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I just love you all, and thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.